These 4 incredible and emotional cases that will leave you feeling touched and inspired. These stories show the power of forgiveness, love, and the human spirit, even in the face of tragedy and adversity. From a man who spent 25 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit, to a father who forgives his son's murderer, these cases will leave you in awe. We'll also cover a heartwarming moment in a courtroom where a judge makes a temporary exception for a co-defendant to meet his newborn son, and the touching story of a wedding where a family's loss becomes a gift of life for a stranger. Get ready to experience a roller coaster of emotions as we dive into these incredible cases. And keep watching until the end, where you'll witness a moment that left a judge in tears. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos. Let's start with the trial of Daniel Villegas. The tension in the courtroom was palpable as the judge announced the start of the proceedings. In the District Court of El Paso County, Texas, the trial of Daniel Villegas, accused of a heinous crime, was about to reach its climax. It had been a long and arduous journey for both the prosecution and the defense, with countless hours of legal wrangling and emotional testimony.
Not guilty of...
As the judge read out the verdict form, all eyes were on the defendant, Daniel Villegas, now in his 40s, had spent much of his adult life behind bars, paying for a crime he had always maintained he didn't commit. The verdict form read, "Not guilty," and in that instant, a wave of relief and disbelief swept through the courtroom. It was a moment that Villegas had waited for more than 2 decades. The jury had finally seen the truth, and he was a free man. He had been accused of a crime when he was just 16, and the last 25 years of his life had been a struggle to prove his innocence. Villegas had faced numerous obstacles, from biased prosecutors to an uncooperative legal system, but he never gave up. The verdict was a vindication of his long and difficult journey, a testament to his perseverance and strength of character. He had been fighting for his freedom for years, and now finally, justice had been served. Tears streamed down his face as he hugged his lawyers and family members, overcome with emotion. As he walked out of the courtroom, free for the first time in decades, Villegas knew that his life would never be the same again. But for now, he was just grateful to be able to breathe the fresh air of freedom and start a new chapter in his life. Moving on, let's talk about the Trey Alexander Relford case. The courtroom was filled with tension and sadness as the judge prepares to sentence Trey Alexander Relford for his role in the murder and robbery of Salahuddin Jitmood, a young pizza delivery man. The victim's family members are seated in the gallery, their eyes red from tears and their faces marked by grief. As the proceedings begin, Jitmood's father, a school principal and devout Muslim, stands up and walks towards the podium. The air in the courtroom becomes even more charged as he looks directly at Relford, the man who took his son's life.
Because I was shocked to hear your forgiveness. Deeply sorry for your loss. And I thank you so much for comforting me and my family.
In a soft but steady voice, Jitmood's father expresses his deep sadness for Relford's situation. He acknowledges that Relford had a difficult upbringing and that he did not have the same opportunities that his son had. He wishes that he could have helped Relford become a good citizen just as he helped his son. Despite the overwhelming pain and loss he has suffered, Jitmood's father forgives Relford for his involvement in his son's murder. He tells Relford that he does not hold any hatred or anger towards him, but rather feels pity for him. He blames the devil for leading Relford to commit such a heinous crime and hopes that he will one day find redemption and peace. The courtroom falls silent as Jitmood's father finishes speaking. His words are a testament to the power of forgiveness and the resilience of the human spirit. In a moment of profound grace and compassion, he chooses to extend mercy towards the man who caused him and his family so much pain. As Relford is sentenced and led away to begin his time in prison, the memory of Jitmood and the forgiveness of his father linger in the air, a reminder of the enduring impact of one person's life and the transformative power of compassion and forgiveness. Let's move on to the third case, which involves James Roeder and his wife Ashley. In Louisville, Kentucky, a courtroom is packed with onlookers as James Roeder and his wife Ashley face charges of burglary. The couple is accused of breaking into a home and stealing several items, including a TV, jewelry, and a firearm. As the trial proceeds, it becomes clear that James played a more significant role in the burglary than his wife. Prosecutors argue that he was the mastermind behind the crime and Ashley was just along for the ride. Despite this, the judge shows some leniency towards James. When he learns that the couple has a newborn son, he temporarily lifts the no-contact order between the co-defendants so that James can hold his baby before being taken back to jail.
Ms. Roeder, do you want to come up here? I know you have a no-contact order between you and Ms. Roeder that I issued, and I'm not changing that. I'm making a temporary exception right in front of me on the record so that you can meet this baby. This is your son. Yeah.
In the end, James is sentenced to 4 years in prison for third-degree complicity burglary. Ashley, on the other hand, is given probation, likely due to her lesser involvement in the crime. As James is led out of the courtroom in handcuffs, his family and friends weep openly. They are heartbroken at the thought of James missing out on watching his son grow up. Ashley, meanwhile, is left to deal with the aftermath of the crime and the consequences of her actions. At last, let's talk about the Monica Morrison and Dean Burkinoff case. On the beautiful day, in a small Montgomery County Justice of the Peace Courtroom, love is in the air as Monica Morrison and Dean Burkinoff are about to exchange vows and become husband and wife. Friends and family are gathered around, eagerly anticipating the moment that will change their lives forever. However, the ceremony is interrupted when Amanda, a close friend of the couple, objects. She knows that the couple would want their son Colton to be present at their wedding. Tragically, Colton passed away 7 years ago, but his organs were donated to Travis Stufflebeam, a 28-year-old organ recipient who is alive today because of Colton's gift of life. Amanda believes that Colton's spirit should be with them on this special day, and that Travis, who has never met the couple before, should be present at the wedding to represent him. The judge allows Amanda to speak, and she explains the situation to the couple and the gathered crowd. Everyone is moved by her words, and there is not a dry eye in the house. The couple is surprised and deeply touched by the connection they share with Travis and the significance of Colton's gift. They agree that Travis should be present at their wedding to represent Colton and to honor his memory. Travis steps forward and expresses his gratitude to the family, thanking them for giving him the gift of life. Monica and Dean exchange vows with Travis standing beside them, a symbol of the selflessness and generosity of Colton's gift. The ceremony is both joyful and emotional as the couple celebrates their love and commitment, while also honoring the life of their beloved son. In the end, love triumphs over loss, and the couple is united in their love for each other and their desire to honor the memory of their son. The wedding is a testament to the power of love, the strength of family, and the importance of organ donation. It is a day that no one in attendance will ever forget. These 4 cases serve as a reminder of the complexities and emotional tolls that the justice system can have on individuals and their loved ones. From a man being wrongfully imprisoned for decades, to a father forgiving his son's murderer, to a judge showing compassion towards a father meeting his newborn son, and finally, to a family honoring their deceased son's legacy by meeting the organ recipient whose life he saved. These stories highlight the range of human experiences in the justice system. We hope that by sharing these stories, we can all gain a greater understanding and appreciation for the many nuances and emotions involved in the legal process. Thank you for watching.